that chapstick? My lips hurt real bad.
Go get it yourself, you fat lard.
Exactly.
Hey guys, welcome back to Not Fit to Hunt, episode 2, where we're talking about chubby guys hunting again.
There we go. And who better to talk about that than, well, us, you know?
Yeah, that's right.
So we want to remind everybody that this is not intended to exclude anybody. Hey, if you're chiseled out of granite, you know, and you look good in a
That's right.
swimsuit, then
That's
fantastic. We're still going to welcome you because there's still going to be some tips and tactics that you can learn from us.
I'm still looking for that good swim shirt that I can wear with my trunks.
Exactly, and I found one a while ago that had some pecs and some abs, but
Schmedium.
in a medium. Well, of course. I mean, why would I bother with anything else? But, you know, again, we don't want to exclude anybody. I mean, hey, some of my best friends are fit and good
Oh,
for
yeah.
them. That's awesome. Heck,
My brother-in-law, Stan.
yeah, we're surrounded by fit people, but we've managed to rise above and remain happy with who we are. And so what we want to talk about today, first of all, having fit guys around you, never a bad thing, especially when they're in when they're in your hunting camp. Man, those guys are great when it comes time to haul an animal off the mountain.
Absolutely.
They can be real handy, real handy. So today we're going to talk about anchors. Has nothing to do with boating, and we're going to talk about the anchor positions, and we're going to talk about a 3-point anchor position. And we're going to go into that and cover it on 2 different types of releases. We're going to cover it on a handheld release with me, and we're going to do a wrist strap release with Tim.
All right, we're going to talk about the anchor here. So on a wrist strap release, Henry.
Yes, sir.
Tell
Okay,
us.
go ahead and draw back there, Tim. So the first thing you want to do is you want to find your first anchor point. Now, again, we're talking about a 3-point anchor system. The first anchor point is Tim has his knuckle right here at the back of his jaw, which gives him bone-on-bone contact. That scared me a little bit.
Sorry.
And it gives him a very consistent and easily repeatable point. Now his second anchor point, we're going to show you here in just a second as he reaches full draw, and that is going to be his nose touching the string. Just lightly touching the string, not touching it hard enough to affect the shot, but so he's lightly touching the string, and then his third reference point is going to be staring straight through the center of the peep sight and having his peep sight sized correctly so that it perfectly centers around and it perfectly frames around his sight, his scope housing. That's your 3-point anchor system with a wrist strap release. Okay, so now I'm going to demonstrate what I feel is a proper technique for a handheld release. Now this handheld release, I do my anchor just a little bit differently, and the reason I do it is because it allows me to have this exact same anchor whether I'm using this with my bare hands or if I have my thin hunting glove on there as well. So what I do is I pull back and I come in low on my jaw, and I put my release body right against the bottom of my jaw. So the technique, once you reach full draw, is the same because you're still pulling this with your back and activating the shot with your back muscles. So I'm going to go ahead and shoot one more shot here, this time without talking.
Everybody notice, anchor point is in his jaw, but he's still got the point of contact on his nose, and he's looking straight down that peep.
Thanks for tuning in for episode 2 of Not Fit to Hunt. The reason we chose these first 2, working on our grip and then on our anchor, is these are really the foundation for a shot. Like anything that you're building, you need a solid and stable and easily repeatable foundation. Anytime I'm struggling with my shot, I go back and I look at one of these 2 things, and the problem is always right there.
Always there. Yep.
Tune in next week.